Hi! We're about to try apple pie with cheddar cheese on top. I'm trying to get a knife and all these fancy things. Are you excited?
Yay!
Welcome to the That's Okay podcast special edition. We've talked about this on one of our episodes.
Yeah.
I'm Brad. I am from one of the greatest generations ever, and that is Gen X.
No. And I'm Rachel, and I'm from the even better generation, millennial.
And she doesn't count. Anyway,
I
we've already disagreed, and that's okay.
And that's okay. Welcome.
So we are going to try. I don't know where this tradition started. It sounds ridiculous.
Sounds
but
like it came from the South.
Why the South?
Because we're asking a bunch of Southern people why they do this. What do you mean?
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying that lousy things come from the North too.
This is true. But, we don't know.
Cincinnati puts cinnamon in their chili. Why?
Oh, that's true.
It's awful. Anyway, so this is an apple pie with a sharp cheddar cheese slice on top of it.
Aren't we lucky?
So you'll be able to see the footage. We did a completely random survey of just miscellaneous people to see if they knew how this tradition started or how it started for them. But we still haven't really broken down how this whole thing started or who first put a piece of cheese on their apple pie.
Long story short, we haven't done the research.
My guess,
We're gonna taste it.
my guess is it has something to do with the government cheese. Hard times, lean times.
Hard times, so it's but
You
they still
eat
have
cheese.
pie. It's hard times,
And
but they
apples,
still
'cause
have pie.
Well, you don't have to go buy a pie. You can pick apples right off your tree.
Yeah, but you have to have all the ingredients. Where do you? Magic
You
pie
make
fairy
it.
comes down.
Listen,
yeah, but
they did not
you have
have-
to have ingredients to do it. You need
Sure,
your sugar,
little salt, little
you need
sugar,
flour,
little
butter.
flour. This is stuff you would have
cinnamon.
at home that you would make. They didn't have Sam's back then. They didn't just go down and buy a pie.
Like you.
They made the pie.
I guess. I'm just saying, if
Shout out
it's
to
hard times,
Sam's.
how are you making pies?
We're looking for a sponsor.
Sam's.
Sam's. This apple pie brought to you by. We're not getting any money. Screw Sam's. Anyway, so that's my guess. We will research it.
getting
If
cold.
if you know how this whole thing started, leave a comment in the down below and let us know. And before we try this for your pure entertainment and pleasure, make sure you like and subscribe, and check us out on Instagram at that'sokaypodcast.com, or you can go to our website
At
That's Okay Podcast. That's right. Or
These
go to our
Gen Xers thinking they know
webcast.
everything.
Go to our website at www.that'sokaypodcast.com.
Yes.
Or Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram at That's Okay Podcast. And website, that'sokaypodcast.com.
We are here with our first audience here.
Very good, yes.
It was
First
very good.
live audience.
Audience and only viewers.
That's right.
That would be,
So,
in other words,
Gary, you're tell me about apple pie and eating it with a slice of cheddar cheese
absolutely,
on it.
that's the way to eat apple pie.
Why? How did that happen?
To me, because Mother and Dad thought it was a terrible idea,
Yeah.
the ladies at the school cafeteria would put cheese on it. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't do that. She said, you got to try it. So I tried a piece. And this is very good. So that's the story of why I like it.
Huh.
Cafeteria people.
Interesting. Okay.
What about you, Mama?
This is Jeanette. This is Rachel's lovely mom.
Hey, Mom.
So, apple pie with cheddar cheese. And I've heard it's got to be sharp cheddar cheese.
Yes, it gives it a stronger flavor.
That's what we need.
But
Because that's what I want is a stronger flavor.
But I use the grated cheese because
You're bougie.
I'm not a big cheese person, so I just use the grated cheese.
Okay, wait. Well,
Sprinkle
let's.
it on top.
Okay, it makes sense. But let's back up.
Okay.
You're not a big cheese person. Why do you put cheese on your apple pie?
Because I tried it one time and I liked it.
Do you prefer cheese on your apple pie more or over good old vanilla ice cream on your apple pie?
No,
You'd prefer the vanilla ice
I
cream.
prefer, the ice cream. But cheese on your pie is a different dessert.
If you want a more
For a
savory
change.
pie.
It's something different for a change.
Got it.
So how'd you get started eating that anyhow?
Yeah, how did you learn to eat that?
Aunt Janet told me about it.
No.
My sister-in-law told me about it.
Got it.
And I tried it. At first I didn't. I tried it and it was good.
Huh, all right.
There you go. Who is your
Nobody believes
mother-in-law?
that until they try.
And then there's Arliss.
Then there's Arliss.
Arliss,
The one and only Arliss.
tell me about eating cheese on your apple pie. How did it happen?
Marty always does.
When was the first time you remember eating that?
It would be a very early memory of always eating it that way.
Huh.
I don't really remember a time when we didn't eat cheese on our apple pie.
Did your whole family eat cheese on the apple pie?
We had ice cream, then we'd go with ice cream.
Got it. So you'd take ice cream over cheese on your apple
I
pie?
would take ice cream over cheese, but I like both of them. They're almost two completely different dishes.
So did your parents eat cheese on their apple pie?
Yeah. That's why I ate it. It was always served that way.
Do all your brothers and your sister eat it that way too?
If they're smart, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, they'll be watching this, so we'll see. But okay. All right,
Hey,
so
this
we're
is your
cutting the
half.
pie.
This is my half, right?
Excellent.
I mean, how tiny do we want these pieces? What's our little
It doesn't need to be that big. Let's not get crazy.
big? I was doing that. That's big.
No, that's
I've
probably
eaten
about
pie at your
right.
house before. I don't know
Well,
what you're talking
no.
about. Acting
that's
some
def-
type of way in front of all these people.
Well, I'm going to be real conservative on this.
Yeah, I need to put the
Because-
cheese not across the whole thing because I want to know that there's some pie left if this is bad.
Exactly. My second piece will be sans the cheese.
That's why you use grated cheese so you don't get.
That's right. You should have
Well, this isn't the prettiest, but
You don't use grated cheese. That's just
There seems to be a controversy over grated cheese versus
well, here's a little
Sliced
extra
cheese.
apple
Hey,
for
do
you.
you have grated cheese in your refrigerator?
gotta be a thin.
We gotta try this twice.
no, there'll be none of that.
Oh my goodness!
I
All
was
right.
gonna put grated cheese on my piece.
Would you use
and let
grated
you
ice
taste
cream?
it.
No.
Yes,
Grated
Dippin' Dots, delicious. So, do we just tear this in half or put a whole
No,
slice?
you're
right on
next.
top?
For
Do
what?
we put the
Slice.
whole slice right on top?
Yeah.
What am I next
If you
for?
want that much
How do
cheese,
you eat cheese on your apple pie?
Never.
No? See? Smart.
Half a slice unless it's.
And I taught my children not to.
Good. Yeah, that is true. Because I do not eat it.
They told you not to.
All right.
All right, we are cheesed up.
Cheese up. Let's see what we got working here.
These both won't fit in there. at
Hold
the
this
same-
up. Hold this up. Yeah, we gotta get that. Wait a minute.
By the way, my father is a photographer,
Yes, take a
so
picture of it.
there's always going to be a lot of pictures. All right, we're going in the microwave, and we're going to heat this cheese
Yeah,
up.
one at a
We're going to do
time.
this, and then we will get back with you.
What's
And
the
we'll
optimum? Oh, this is about to be loud.
30 seconds, so we'll see how it goes from there and see what the melticity is. That's the scientific term, the melticity
Melticity.
of the cheese. So we'll see. So we're back. We're about to try this. We did do another little random survey, and there was a consensus that a lot of this may have, or at least with the people that we know that have tried this, said it came from that they got their, what do you call it, commodity cheese?
Government cheese.
Government cheese, that's what I call it, cheese. And,
And butter.
butter, because they didn't have to refrigerate the cheese, which they'd have to freeze ice cream. So that makes sense. Not really, but I still don't know how that went from government cheese to putting it on an apple pie. But my mom said that they did apple pies because they had apple trees.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how it got together. Maybe it was one of those accidental things. Like, I dropped my cheese on my pie.
What is that? You dropped your chocolate in my peanut butter?
Yeah.
That's the old commercial. You're too young. You
I
know what I'm
remember
talking- you know
those.
what I'm talking about. Anyway. Here we go. By this time it's cold.
Yeah, it's not. Do we need to heat it again?
This is no McDonald's cheese that's melty and delicious. This is
Or McDonald's apple pies.
this is sharp.
I wonder if you
cheddar.
could order one at McDonald's or if they would let you. I got a baby cheese on mine. I need
They
to
would
get
laugh
like that.
you out of that place.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Oh,
I'm going.
Are we big biting it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sláinte. Oh, we're not drinking. This
Down
is-
the hatch.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, I almost can't taste the cheese.
Yeah, me either.
The tartness of the apples kind of covers the whole mass, the whole thing. Matter of fact, I should probably taste the cheese just to make sure it's actually there.
No, it's there. It's got like a saltiness. It adds like a little salt. Like maybe it's like a sweet and salty thing, like putting M&Ms in your popcorn. See, I'm gonna take a big bite with big cheese on it, like little pie.
Isn't that the
Big
name of
cheese.
the mayor for McDonald's? Oh, it's
That's Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese. The big cheese.
Mayor McBigcheese.
I mean, that's a lot of cheese in this bite.
Yeah, you better enjoy it.
What if I don't?
Well,
Do we have
this
vanilla
video
ice
got
cream?
more interesting. Do you? Now to put ice cream and cheese. You tasted it then?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Not the worst thing I've eaten. Would I turn it down if it was served to me this way? No. I would still eat it.
Would you order it this way?
No.
If
Would
they-
I do this again?
Yeah,
No.
it's not. You're like, it's not bad. I would never eat it ever again in my lifetime, or I'd rather go to hell.
Yeah,
but
it's not
I'll
that
eat
bad.
it.
Good lord. It's like crazy.
You're saying like, oh, I would never.
No, I wouldn't.
But it's
I'm not
okay. I
gonna
would
do
never
this
eat it again. But it's okay.
If I have homemade vanilla ice cream, I'm gonna go with the vanilla ice cream
Well,
on the
yeah.
apple pie.
I mean,
if
that's
I
a given.
don't have vanilla ice cream, I'm just gonna go for the pie.
Oh, okay.
Skip the cheese. I'm gonna leave the cheese in the fridge for a turkey
What if
sandwich
you're-
later.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
What about? I mean, if you're just in a sweet and salty kind of mood,
Probably eat M&Ms and popcorn.
you don't even like popcorn.
I know.
You don't even eat popcorn.
I
This
don't eat
episode is a
popcorn.
lie. That's all this is.
It's not that I don't like popcorn.
It gets stuck in your teeth.
Hate
I know.
that. Hate
That's-
it. Who else hates that? I hate it.
Who? Okay, we need to have an episode where it's just all the things Brad hates.
We don't have
and
enough
it's
time.
we need to have an episode where it's the things that Brad loves. It'd be a 10-minute episode.
It'll be quick.
It's over with, and just assume everything else he hates.
When I die, I want that plaque on the park, like we've seen in the picture.
Oh,
I
with the
sent you.
bench.
Yeah, the little bench, and it says, "This bench dedicated to Brad Blocker, who hated this park and everybody in it."
That's what we
That's
need.
what I want on my bench.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
This isn't bad. Are you gonna eat
No,
your
it's-
whole piece?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna waste it. You see me? I'm a fat kid. Of course, I'm gonna eat it.
There are dogs in the audience
Oh, good point. There are dogs in the audience.
who
who
would love the
this.
cheese. One sniffing around for snacks right now.
Look at her. It's pathetic.
Anyway, so yeah, so
So
this
there you
isn't horrible.
We've tried the cheese on apple pie. Not terrible. It's edible. So,
It's not as bad as those Turkish delights, right?
oh god, those things are horrible.
Get one of those, melt it on top.
No, I'm still trying to give them away to our viewers. They won't even leave a comment to
Well,
get
they're
one for free.
expired by now, I'm
I
sure.
already threw them away.
Why would they want something that made you sick?
It nearly made me
You
gag.
smell this, it's terrible.
Win this for free. Anyway, so leave down in the comments some weird food thing maybe that your family has. I know my family has plenty of weird stuff. I'm talking
And one of them's right there.
the strangest things you've ever heard of. You ever had
Like
You ever had a canned tamale? No.
They make the
Yeah,
you
they're
make
awful.
cans. I know a lot of people that eat those. I don't.
Do you mix them with your pork and beans?
No.
No. Who does that? Weirdos do that.
They're raising their hands.
If your family has something weird like that, drop it in the comments. We'd like to hear it. Who knows? We might try it sometime on this this channel. So anyway,
Yikes.
hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time. I just volunteered you right into some weird stuff.
Woo!
But don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.